Here's something every Formula 1 fan knows about, but nobody says it out loud. Barcelona is boring. Just kidding. Not always, not every year, but the Spanish Grand Prix has a reputation. And that reputation is long, hot afternoon of cars following each other around the same order they qualified, with the occasional pit stop to keep things interesting. Ending with the result everyone predicted on Saturday, and yet every single engineer, strategist, technical director in the paddock will tell you Barcelona is the most important weekend of the year. Sorry guys, I'm getting a coffee again. So which is it, boring race or crucial weekend? Let's find out today. I'm the MiniCommentatorChris, chalk's ready. Of course I don't actually have a chalk, I don't even have a blackboard. Okay, let's start with why Barcelona produces the same kind of racing that makes people check their phones, and the answer is not the circuit's fault. It is actually a compliment in disguise. The Circuit de Barcelona-Catalunya, this race shows us exactly how good everyone really is, with no flukes, and sometimes the truth is not exciting, but sometimes it is just a Mercedes followed by McLaren followed by Ferrari. He's going around in an order for 66 laps in 30-degree heat. Also at a very high evolution. Sorry guys. As you know, I'm still under the weather. I'm still under the weather here. Now let's talk about what makes Barcelona technically interesting, even though in the race is not, because the circuit itself is actually a very good piece of engineering. It takes every single thing a Formula 1 car can do. So there is a slow hairpin at the first sector, and that tests the car, how the car handles tight, low-speed corners, braking stability, front grip, traction coming out. And there is a fast sweeping sequence through the middle of the lap that tests aerodynamics balance at high speed. There's a long uphill straight that tests raw engine power. Most circuits lean heavily towards one of these things. Barcelona acts for all three at the same time. Okay, why am I doing at the same time? At the same time. Whoopsie. These were the only two in stock. Sorry. Now, the heat. Because Barcelona in June is genuinely hot. We are talking 30 to 35 degrees air temperature Celsius. Well, that's Spain. At 50 degrees of track surface, the tires are cooking. And by the way they cook at Barcelona is very specific. There's a section called turns 7 and 8. A long curving sequence in the middle of the lap, where the car loads tires sideways for several seconds in a row. This sustained sideways load builds heat in the tires faster than almost any other type of corner. Teams whose car pushed too hard to this section overheat their tires lap 15 and spend the rest of the race managing a compound that is past its best. Sorry guys, I need to take breaths like in between sentences, and that's why I kind of sound like a weird AI right now. Oh my god. Teams that struggle here find weaknesses that they had to fix before Silverstone, before Monza, before the races where those weaknesses will cost them championships. Turn 3 is worth one specific mention. It is a long, fast right-hander at the end of the first sector. Can I do that? Also, can an AI look here? Camera. It is a long, fast right-hander at the end of the first sector where the car is carrying loads of speed and the driver has to trust the aerodynamic grip completely. And I mean completely when I say completely. And also when I say completely, I mean completely. The curve on the outside of this corner is particularly punishing. Run wide into it, and the car gets unsettled enough to mess up the whole following sector. If a race shows you the truth about which cars are the fastest with no flukes, no surprises, no luck, is that boring, or is that just the purest thing from sport? It depends on whether your team is the fastest one or not. I'm the MiniCommentatorChris. I'm about to hit the DR zone.